Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube video. It's been a while. I think it's been a year, 2 years. And the last time I was on here, I was giving you a life update and saying how I was gonna be back on here and like for good, because I joined YouTube for a reason, and it really was. Okay, so I had joined YouTube because I want to document my life, because like, you know, one day, God forbid, like I ever pass away, like my family is gonna be able to come back, look at my YouTube videos and be like, oh my God, I remember that, and then have like a little tear and I was about to cuss and tear and stuff. But yes, so in my okay, I made a list because I wanted to get everything out of the way. I wanted to get everything out of the way. Okay, but okay, in the last video we talked about me finishing school. Still true, just never took the state board like I said I was going to. A little bit scared, you know. And then I was talking about how I had a new job working with kids, and that, you know, I had left that job because I was having Isaiah. You know, I also mentioned in the last video I was pregnant, and I was working that whole time with the children. I was working the whole time I was pregnant with him and all of this. And after I had him, I was still working like for a little bit, and then it got a little bit hard because I didn't want to put him in a daycare because I was scared, you know. Like, you watch all these videos like online, and all of these people are doing like bad stuff to these children who like can't talk and stuff, and I was scared. Like, I was just like, no, I don't want him, put him in there. And my nana was watching him, but she kept going out of like town like for vacaciones, and I'm like, okay, well that's no problem, you know, like I understand. Like, but yeah, I was like, okay, well, like I feel bad calling off of work all the time, so I just finally was like, hey, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. Like, it's not personal, like I want to be with my kid and like spend time with him, and I don't want to take him to a daycare. And my fiance, okay, but yeah, he was like, before like I quit on by myself, he was like, no, leave work. And we were living with my dad at the time, and he was like, leave work. And my dad was like, yeah, Lily, you don't have to work, like we're gonna take care of you and like all of this and this. And ahora que no tengo trabajo, they're like, well, not Cisco, but my dad is like, ¿cuándo vas a trabajar? Oh, ya no trabajes? Or like asking me all these questions about work. But when I was like done having Isaiah, he was like, yeah, no, we take care of you, you don't gotta work. Like, he was telling me that, but he said something else. So like, papa, ¿qué pasa? So whatever. All right, let's get back to this because I want to get it done, and I don't want to do a whole bunch of editing and this and this. So yes, I had Isaiah. I'll put in right here. No, yes, yeah, I'll put in right here a couple of pictures of him, maybe like 1 month, 5 months, a year, half a year. He's two now. It's been 2 years. Okay, and so I'll put in his first birthday, his second birthday that just passed in January, you know, because we went to the snow for his first birthday, and then we threw him a car's birthday for the second one. But yes, that's with Isaiah. Okay, that's all. So before Isaiah was born, I asked Cisco's family to send me a video of what they thought of when they found out I was pregnant, and I only got one from Simone, so I'll put it in. Yo, watch it right here.
I remember getting a text message, and it looked like that we were all in a group, and it said that, you know, that my brother was having a baby, and I was like, there's no way. Like, we joke about it all the time. There's no way that he is finally gonna have a child. So I just happened to be inside of his neighborhood, and I remember rolling up and honking my horn, and when I went inside, I was like, you guys are lying. There's no way that why are you guys playing around like that? And I remember Ileana was sitting on a beanbag chair, and Cisco was on the phone with somebody, and Ileana was like, no, like, it's true. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I guess Bobby had called Cisco right after that message was sent too, and was calling Cisco to be like, bro, are you serious? And Cisco's like, yeah, dead ass. Like, I'm serious. It's true. And in that moment, I remember like just seeing Cisco from like a little baby all the way to like how he is right now. Like his life flashed before me of me remembering him as a kid. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry right now. And just thinking he's not a baby no more. Like he's actually gonna have a kid to raise and be a father. And I think it's just so emotional because I think he wants to be a father figure that he's always dreamed of having, like across the board. And of course take like the good things from the father figures that he has had, but like just to be even better than a generation before, because that's how I felt having kids too. And for him to be able to have that now and do that, I think he's gonna be an amazing dad. And of course Ileana is gonna be wonderful too, but I wanted to cry too. I told Ileana, or I told both of them, I was like, I'm gonna cry. And I held it in though. And just because, I don't know. But it was super emotional. Just like right now, it's getting emotional because it's just like great that he's gonna have his own kids and be able to raise his own family and just do the next step in life. So I am happy and I cannot wait. And I'm gonna be a tia. Most people are like, that ages me, but I'm sorry. I could care less. I'm gonna be a tia. I'm gonna have a little baby to hold. I'll be so happy. So happy.
Alright, so that's what Simone had to say about us having kids. You know, kind words. You know, she was excited for Cisco to be a dad. But I didn't tell my family. I wrote a card and I left it at the cemetery because I was going to Mexico. So I told my sister, my younger sister first, and I gave her a big task. I said, hey, I'm leaving this card here at the cemetery. Grab it, give it to my nana to read to all of you guys. And this is what happened.
She says, so fresh, so new, so sweet. Oh, wow.
What?
Congratulations. I'm pregnant. We found out a couple of days ago, and I'm scared. Because I love you. Wishing you soft moments as you're welcome. A new great-grandchild into your family. That was my dream. A new family member. Hear that, Vero? You're going to be a grandma.
So they started crying. That was their reaction. Oh my god, todo mocoso over here. Mocosa over here. So we got camping on here next. So we had went camping and we took Isaiah, and I think it was a year and a half maybe. I have no clue. It was last year. But we went camping and it was great. So I'll put in some videos, some, you know, you can see it, you know, so you see, enjoy with us. And then we went to Universal Studios. And I made a whole TikTok on going to Universal Studios. So you guys can watch that. So that's what we did. We went to Universal Studios. Cross that off the list. Alright. Okay. Current hobbies. I've been getting into hobbies lately because I've been trying to find what I like to do. Because, you know, like I said, I finished school. Didn't go to stay bored because I couldn't see myself making a job out of that. Like, I could, but I don't want to because I have to stand all the time. And then it takes like 4 hours, like, to do hair. And that ain't it. And okay, so when I think I have scissors right here. Okay, so these aren't hair cutting scissors, these are just regular scissors. But when you're cutting scissors, right, our scissors, we hold them like this, and you would use this hand to grab the hair, right? So say you would like that, and you'd go like this. This hand holding the hair would cramp all the time, and this one would hurt every time I moved it. And it was like, oh, like, why is it hurting? And I feel like I was getting, what is it called? If I figure it out, I'll put it right here, okay? I'll put it right here. But yes, I've been getting into hobbies because of that, and I've been getting into crocheting, and I've done really good. I made a turtle, really cute. I started making my Kozlowski, but I didn't finish him because I didn't have the white for his eyes. So I made his whole body, arms, legs, you know. Oh, you know what? I didn't do his horns either. But otherwise, my Kozlowski is pretty much done. And yeah, those are my hobbies that I've gotten into. And I like a lot of them. Like, currently, I want to get into, what is it called? Stained glass. Like, you know, when they make like little murals. And like my favorite thing, oh my gosh, I don't have my phone case. My favorite thing like in the world is the Beauty and the Beast, the window that they got. So it's like them out of stained glass, and I really want to make that. Like, I don't care if it's like this big or what, but I really want to make that like out of stained glass. Like, that's a goal for this year. I want to make that. But yes, I've been getting into crocheting, and then I've been doing ribbon roses, so roses out of ribbon, and I've been doing pretty good here. Look, maybe I have one right here in my basket. Look, this one has glitter on it, but look, you see it? It's like a little rose. It's glittery. But yeah, I've been doing that like for a hobby because it's enjoyable. Okay, okay, other things that happened this year. I went to the Rebelde concert with my fiance, and oh my god, dude, I was crying. I was like, ah, like I was fangirling. Oh my gosh, because like my favorite one is freaking Roberta. Ugh, why'd that come out wrong? But yeah, I went there. I'll put in some pictures right here. You know the deal already. There's one thing more on my list, and I'm already 10 minutes in. Look, girl could talk. But the last thing is I got engaged. Okay, yeah, I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. What's this year? It was 2023, the day before Christmas, that he proposed. And I was like, I don't know what to say. Like, oh, here comes the baby. Hold on, one moment. Okay, we're back. My fault. I said came. He wanted a little bit of attention, but attention. Oh, I watched it back to see where I left off, but he wanted a little bit of attention, and the last thing okay, we're here, so whatever. Okay, so you know, when you grow up as a girl, like I feel like you think about it like all the time, like, oh my god, when I get married one day, va a ser romántico, and like, oh my gosh, like, you're gonna know what to say and all this and this and all that. But for me, it was like out of the blue, because we had went to Airbnb, because we went up to Flagstaff because we thought it was gonna be snowing. So we're like, oh, we're gonna rent an Airbnb, and then like it's gonna snow. We're gonna wake up to snow, playing the snow. No, didn't go as planned, because apparently like it doesn't snow the time that we went. But we had the Airbnb, so we were chilling out there. But yeah, so we went up there, and we were sitting around, like we were having a good time there. Like we played games, we're messing around, and we ended up playing, like we played cornhole, and then we played like horseshoe, but like with the rings, and what is it called? And then we started playing like a scavenger hunt, and so he was making me look for like a limon, like, you know, when you put it in like when you eat hot Cheetos and you put limon and like all that stuff. And we had the limon in like the little bottle already like juiced and stuff. So I was looking around the yard and looking for it, and like I had found it. I found the lemon, right? And I don't think he was expecting me to find the lemon, because he was all like after I found it, he was like, you didn't even look on the table for it, like I feel like he was really waiting for me to look under the table for it. So he was like, yeah, you didn't look under the table for it, and you should look. Why don't you look under the table? And I was like, dude, what? So I turned around, looked under the table, and I was like, dude, there's nothing there. There's nothing under the table. I already found the lemon. And when I turned around, he was like on a knee, and he was like, will you marry me? And I was like I was in shock because we were playing a game, you know. I was like, what? Like, I was like, yeah, like, yeah, we'll get married. It was horrible. Like, I didn't know what to do. But in my heart, I was like, oh my God, cause, okay, so a lot of you guys don't know this, but he played around a lot with it. Like, oh, you want to get married? Oh, you want to get married? Or I'm gonna marry you one day. And like, he would always mess around with it. So I never believed him, like, when he asked me. And then he was actually on his knees and with the ring, and I was thinking like, nah, he's joking with me. And I was like, this isn't real and stuff. But I was like, yeah. And I was like, you know, me, like, I wish my life is a movie. So I was like, do I give him a kiss? Because, you know, like, if see, I'm flabbergasted. Okay, so let me calm down. When they're in the movies, they ask them like a big speech, or they just ask, and the girl's like, oh my God, starts crying and gives him a kiss, you know. And I was like, do I give him a kiss? I mean, do we hug? I mean, what's the dealio? And I did cry, but it was by myself. And he was salty that I didn't cry in front of him, dude. And I was like, dude, no, I'm a big girl, you know. Big girls don't cry. If you know, you know. Okay, but yeah, that's how I got proposed to. So, you know, I'm engaged. But yeah, you guys, that is everything that happened in my that's everything that happened so far those past 2 years. And that's all I'm gonna do for this video. You guys will be updated with more to come. So yes, I'll see you on the next one. Subscribe, like, tell your friends. I love y'all. I hear Isaiah coming. All right, bye.